Kia CEO just revealed a new $25,000 pickup truck, and it is humiliating the entire car industry. They're benchmarking it against heavyweights like the Ford Ranger and Toyota Hilux, but to be honest, everything about it is unique. And that is what has got every manufacturer scared. Trust me, the Tasman will change lots of things. Let me explain. What is it exactly like? Well, this is a rugged everyday truck aimed at capturing around 10% of the pickup truck market, and it looks like it is set to meet that goal, with a price range for the base model being between $25,000 and $30,000, positioning it competitively against other popular models, which they are aiming to win. So what makes it stand out? It's all about functionality. From the moment you hop in, you'll notice that Kia has thought of everything to ensure these trucks are not just another vehicle, but a tool that works as hard as you do. What else can you ask for? And this concept goes beyond design. It's got practicality baked right into its DNA. So let's talk about the details. Performance. Kia's stepping into the ring with the big boys, the Ford Ranger and the Toyota Tacoma, and they're not just here to play. Nope. Kia's bringing the heat with their latest Tasman Ute, and they're set on making a serious statement. So what's behind this ambitious move? It's all about precision and innovation. They're bringing a state-of-the-art engine management system that meticulously controls combustion to cut down on waste. Add to that the use of lightweight materials to reduce overall heft, and you've got a truck that's both nimble and efficient. But wait, there's more. Kia's aerodynamic design is not just sleek, it's a fuel-saving marvel. Its city mileage is clocking in at 35 mpg and a jaw-dropping 45 mpg on the highway. And all of this is paired with some serious. Kia's not skimping on muscle with the Tasman Ute. You've got your choice of a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that cranks out 290 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. Or go big with a robust V6 engine delivering a whopping 350 horsepower and 375 pound-feet of torque. This is the sweet spot where performance meets efficiency, giving you the best of both worlds. To put that into perspective, the Ford Ranger's V6 turbo engine only pumps out 250 horsepower, and it can a combined fuel efficiency of 25 mpg. Even the Hilux can only achieve around 28 mpg, with the base model, which churns out 148 horsepower and around 300 pound-feet of torque. And if you want the most powerful engine, with is still less capable than the Tasman's, then you'll be looking at around 18 mpg combined. See, here is where the Tasman really shines. It's not just a pretty face for city streets, it is for every type of activity. It is a well-balanced truck. This truck is built for versatility, and you can choose between all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive configurations. For those who live for off-road adventures, the Tasman's four-wheel drive setup comes with locking differentials and elevated ground clearance, and when it comes to transmission options, he has got you covered. You can opt for an 8-speed automatic or the available dual-clutch transmission. Now, I know that when you see the Tasman's tough truck exterior, many of you think that it's all brawn and no finesse. Although this rig might look rugged, it handles with the grace and agility of a much sleeker ride. Thanks to a sophisticated suspension system and high-tech driver aids like electric power steering and adaptive dampers, you'll be surprised by how nimble and responsive it feels on the road. Now, all of this seems too good to be true, but let me tell you how this all became possible. Plan. This truck is built on a brand new ladder frame chassis that's as rugged as they come. Unlike many modern pickups that use unibody designs, like Hyundai's Santa Cruz, the Tasman sticks to the classic body and frame construction. Why? Because it's the gold standard for durability and strength. It's perfect for both work and play. It's designed to handle heavy loads and high towing capacities. This makes the Tasman a serious contender in the pickup world. It means you got superior handling for off-road adventures and impressive payload capabilities that will make hauling gear a breeze. Which is good because the Tasman is aiming to set a new standard, targeting the performance of top competitors like the Ford Ranger and Toyota Hilux. With a planned towing capacity of 7,700 pounds and a payload capacity of around 2,200 pounds, it's clear Kia is setting the bar high. From the moment you lay eyes on the Tasman, you'll see it's built to handle anything. The high-strength steel frame isn't just tough, it's also lightweight, making the truck surprisingly agile. Those body panels? They're a mix of aluminum and composite materials, combining strength with weight savings for an optimal balance. And Kia didn't just design this platform for the Tasman. Rumor has it that it's also the basis for an upcoming four-wheel drive SUV. This hints at a smart strategy for platform sharing, which could mean more bang for your buck and innovative designs across the board. And while it's launching with traditional internal combustion engines, Kia has future-proofed the Tasman by designing it with electrification in mind. This means you'll eventually have the option of electric variants aligning with Kia's push towards sustainable and forward-thinking vehicle offerings. The hybrid model effortlessly combines gasoline and electric power for outstanding fuel efficiency. On the other hand, the all-electric version offers a remarkable 300-mile range and that thrilling instant torque that only an EV can deliver. So no matter which path you choose, you're getting a truck that's not just tech-savvy but also incredibly sustainable. But let's talk about the suspension for a C. Because this isn't your average setup, the Tasman's adaptive suspension is designed to handle anything from smooth highways to rugged off-road trails. It adjusts on the fly to ensure a ride that's both smooth and confident. Imagine having a personal chauffeur for your truck. Well, that's basically what the suspension system feels like. And that's not all. With its raised ground clearance, the Tasman makes light work of obstacles. Add in the skid plates, locking differentials, and a tow hitch, and you've got a truck that's ready for anything. Whether you're cruising the city streets or hitting the trails, the Tasman has got you covered. But don't be fooled, the Tasman isn't just a brute force machine. Kia's engineers have made sure it's also smart and easy to maintain. Key components are easily accessible, and advanced diagnostics keep you informed about your truck's health. And when it comes to safety, Kia hasn't skimmed. The Tasman is loaded with family-friendly features like child locks and ISOFIX anchors, plus a comprehensive suite of advanced driver assistance technologies. It's designed to keep you and your loved ones safe no matter where you're headed. So, if you're in the market for a truck that combines rugged adventure capabilities with family-friendly features, the 2025 Kia Tasman is worth a look. It's built to last, perform, and provide peace of mind. This is a game-changing truck. Think about it, many brands out there are stuffing their trucks with so-called functional features that don't really add much value and charging a premium for them. I'm starting to think we've had enough of that. Aren't you ready for a truck that delivers real value without all the fluff? The Tasman might just be the truck you've been waiting for. Well, let's talk about the details and how this concept translates to the design language. And I know that this is all subjective. Design and looks are something that might work for you and totally piss off someone else. So I'll just lay down the facts, and you decide if it is good or not. Interior design. We've just caught wind of some juicy details about the design from insider leaks. And the first thing that strikes out is that versatility is truly Tasman's middle name. Have you ever found yourself needing extra seating for family or friends? The Tasman's got your back with its flexible seating options. Imagine heading to the beach with the kids or gearing up for a weekend adventure with all your sports equipment. This truck adjusts to whatever you need, whether it's folding the seats to fit a mountain of groceries or flipping them for those golf clubs. It's not just a vehicle, it's your adaptable companion for all of life's adventures. The Tasman's attention to detail is where it really shines. The interior is a blend of high-quality materials and clever design choices. Think wood-trimmed dashboards and neatly arranged controls that don't just look good, they make every drive smoother and more enjoyable. And comfort? The Tasman has that in spades. Its seats are designed to keep you cozy on long trips, providing exceptional support and relaxation. Imagine sinking into the Tasman seats after a long day. Pure bliss. These aren't just any seats, they're wrapped in top-of-the-line leather that feels as luxurious as it looks. Every time you slide in, it's like getting a warm hug from your truck. And it doesn't stop at looks. These seats are built to endure, making sure they stay just as comfy years down the road. And whenever you feel that uncomfortable summer sweat or chilly winter shiver, the Tasman's got you covered with its heated and cooled seats, making sure you're cozy no matter what the weather is doing outside. And if you're thinking that's all, think again. The adjustable pedals mean that whether you're short or tall, you'll find your sweet spot behind the wheel. It's like having a seat tailor-made just for you. And then there is the multi-zone climate control system, which is like having your own personal weather wizard. Each passenger can tweak their zone to their liking, ensuring everyone enjoys their ideal temperature. It's like a high-end climate control system you'd find in a luxury home, but on wheels. The Tasman's luxurious features ensure that every journey feels like a first-class trip. Plus, it's loaded with advanced driver assistance systems that don't just make your journey safer, they make it a whole lot easier. These features turn what could be a routine commute into something enjoyable, proving that you don't have to choose between style and substance. But what about the exterior? Let's talk about it. Exterior design. Ever caught a glimpse of the Tasman peeking through its camouflage? This isn't just any ordinary disguise, it's a work of art by Richard Boyd Dunlop, inspired by the stunning landscapes of Australia. And the crazy thing is that even under all that, the truck's design screams for attention with that boxy silhouette. While most modern pickups go for those sleek, curvy lines, the Tasman's all about that rugged, squared-off look. This isn't just a style choice, it's a statement. A bold one that says, I'm ready for anything. The boxy design isn't just for show, it's built for function and off-road prowess. Check out the sculpted hood, those sleek fenders, and the strategically placed air vents. They slice through the air like a knife through butter. This aerodynamic wizardry isn't just about looking good, it boasts the truck's efficiency, making it a double win. Imagine the Tasman cruising past, its aggressive lines making you do a double take. Size-wise, the Tasman's gearing up to outshine big names like the Ford Ranger, Isuzu D-Max, and GWM Canon Alpha. This truck isn't just big, it's got a presence that commands attention. Those bold, daytime running lights, they're like a spotlight, highlighting its formidable profile. And when you check out the side view, those impressive fender flares stand out, giving it a stance that's both bold and imposing. And here is the thing, love it or hate it, there's no denying those BF Goodrich all-terrain tires and hefty disc brakes are sending a clear message. This truck is ready for serious off-road action. And the back? The Tasman sticks with its boxy theme but adds a modern twist. A 360-degree camera system that's a game-changer whether you're navigating tight city streets or blazing new trails. The Tasman's not just hiding behind camouflage, it's teasing a design that's meant to impress. From its rugged boxy build to the fine-tuned aerodynamic details, this truck is all about blending style with functionality. It's ready to take on the competition and stand out while doing it. And the best part, the Tasman is no slouch in the gadget department. Something that every truck these days comes loaded with, but there is a bittersweet offering here. And this wouldn't be a fair review if we don't talk about the pros and cons too. So let's dissect it. Tech and functionality. Right at its core, there is this jaw-dropping high-resolution touchscreen. This screen isn't just for show, it makes navigating, blasting your favorite tunes, and tweaking vehicle settings feel like a walk in the park. And for the music buffs out there, the Tasman's sound system is nothing short of a mobile concert hall. Expect crystal clear audio that transforms every drive into a front row experience. But that is not all. The Tasman is coming with a heads-up display. The slick feature projects key details like your speed, navigation cues, and road conditions directly onto the windshield. It's like having a tech-savvy co-pilot who's always got your back, making sure you stay informed and focused. But there is some concern. Ever noticed how some car brands load their vehicles with flashy features that look impressive on paper but don't really add much to your day-to-day driving? These extras often jack up the price, and let's face it, they can be pretty overwhelming. But the Tasman stands out because Kia has flipped the script. They've shunned over-the-top gimmicks in favor of real value and usability. So what's the big deal? For starters, it skips the usual feature overload that often comes with a hefty price tag. In a market flooded with vehicles where you're left wondering if you're paying for style or substance, the Tasman delivers both. Plus, it's the little things in this truck that make a huge difference, like a lockable storage compartment neatly tucked under the bed for all your essential gear and an integrated tow hitch ready to haul those heavy loads. These might seem like small touches, but for truck lovers, they're absolute game changers. These thoughtful features take a solid truck and elevate it to an outstanding one, making your daily adventures smoother and more convenient. And then, there is the four-wheel drive selector. This isn't just a cool gadget, it's crucial for stability and control. If you're feeling a bit sporty, switch to Sport Mod and feel the throttle response sharpen, the steering tighten, and the transmission settings optimized for a more exhilarating drive. It's like having a sports car masquerading as a truck. The Tasman's design philosophy is about blending head-turning looks with practical value and affordability. So, if you're sick of the same old gimmicky features that don't really enhance your driving experience, the Tasman is like a breath of fresh air. It's all about practical, meaningful features that make your life easier and more enjoyable. But let's not sugarcoat it, the Tasman is the new kid on the block in the truck world, and with that comes a lot of other issues. I'm not talking about reliability and durability, that is something time will show us. And to be honest, Kia has got that figured out on their cars and SUVs, so we don't think the Tasman will be the expectation. But when it comes to choosing the right vehicle for you, there are more things to think about than just reliability, and that is what I'm going to talk about. Improvements. Truthfully, this truck is a triple threat, blending style, performance, and practicality in a way that could easily propel it to the top of the mid-sized truck leaderboard. But what really makes or breaks a newcomer in this competitive market? It's the ability to consistently deliver on promises, innovate where it matters, and stay true to a philosophy that values the driver's real-world needs over flashy gimmicks. The Tasman is on the right path, and it's poised to shake things up in a big way. But there is some room for improvement. Sure, Kia is really pushing to make all the tech inside the Tasman's cabin super user-friendly and straightforward. But let's be real, nothing is perfect. Don't get me wrong, the rest of the truck is in stellar shape, but the infotainment system? That's where things get a bit murky. Imagine you're cruising along, trying to enjoy the ride, but the tech starts acting up. It can leave you wondering if all these high-tech gadgets are more trouble than they're worth. And that's not just my opinion, it's the feedback we are hearing from quite a few users. In the tech world, it's not just about packing in the latest features, it's about making sure they actually work together seamlessly to make your drive smoother and more enjoyable. So while the Tasman's tech is certainly impressive on paper, a bit of fine-tuning could make a huge difference. Think about it, when you're investing in a vehicle, you want those high-tech features to enhance your experience, not detract from it. And Kia's done a great job with the design and performance aspects, but ironing out the kinks in the infotainment system would truly elevate the Tasman to a whole new level.